Hi, this is Kim Hilton. It's time to be faithful. You know, one of the most diverse religions is Christianity. It is estimated today that there are over 44,000 Christian denominations worldwide. It's interesting because in the religion of Islam, with 2.2 billion, that's B as in boy, billion followers, there are only two denominations. In Buddhism, with 350 million followers, there's only three denominations. In Judaism, with over 14 million Jews, there are four denominations. Hinduism, with 1 billion, B as in boy, followers, there's four denominations. So here we have these dominant religions are followed by a huge following of people, yet they are varied with 2, 3, or 4 denominations. But Christianity is divided 44,000 ways. It's astounding to absorb this statistic when we are instructed to be one body, one spirit, one mind. The bride of Christ, the church, is not unified. Christianity has been cut into pieces like a pizza. 44,000 pieces, sliced up and spread out within 238 countries. Somewhere along the line, Christians have lost their faithfulness. Faithfulness is to remain steadfast, but it also means to remain diligent. Steadfastness continues to stand, and diligence is to be thorough, hardworking, and meticulous. In other words, faithfulness means standing against the wind no matter what while working hard until the task is complete. What is the task for these Christians? There's so many of us. Well, we are to remain holy, and we're to stand up against any wind that pushes against the truth. We don't sit down until the work is complete and the harvest is brought in and counted. Christians remain true to who you say you are and stand up like you say you will. It's time to be faithful. These denominations, these divisions, divide the Word of God into minute pieces. To sit or stand while singing, to use instruments or not, to take communion weekly or once a month, to sing old hymns or new songs. All these are trivial matters of opinion. We have opinionated the Word of God, and it trivializes what He's called us to be. He's called us to be holy, living sacrifices, bearing one another's burden, speaking the truth in love, and tell others that Jesus is the only way to God. What is going on that we have all of these divisions going on? Christians are the light of this dark world. We are not to abandon the lighthouse. Put your light on in the wind. Stand up with a light that stands strong in the darkness. You are on duty. It's time to be faithful. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. John wrote those words in Revelation. It doesn't say to be faithful in your Christian club. It doesn't say to be faithful when you're around people you like. It doesn't say to be faithful while blending in with the crowd. It says be faithful, remain steadfast, standing against the wind while remaining diligent and hardworking for the cause of Christ unto death. We're not to be seated. We're not to be lazy. We're not to be silent. Christians are to stand up because we are a lighthouse. It's time to be faithful. Christianity has never, ever been about being popular. It's never, ever been about being easy. Christianity is not being liked or agreeing with people. Christianity has always been about telling the truth. These 44,000 Christian clubs, denominations, better unify quickly. The sorting of the sheep from the goats and the wheat from the chaff is happening. Which side of the threshing floor will you land? The world is going to be running soon. It's already starting to jog. The jogging has begun. Which road are you on? We're told in Matthew 7, enter the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road to destruction. The narrow gate is a small gate, one that takes effort to squeeze through it. The crowd is pushing. People you know want you to go with them. Family members may alienate you. People will abandon you. Employers are giving ultimatums. More and more Christians are being presented with questions and a choice. Some of it's subtle, some of it's obvious. Which side of the Lord's threshing floor will you land? Think. Remember who you are. Choose the narrow route. Get out of these denominations and these divisions. Get unified. Be strong. There won't be as many going in the way that you're going because the gate on this road takes effort to get through it. You have to think. It reminds me of a cave tour that I went on years ago. It was called Fat Man's Misery. It was where you got really, really narrow and you had to get on your belly and you had to crawl. And it was very, very tiny and it took a lot of effort and a lot of work. That's what is going to happen as we go into a more narrow and narrow and narrower area. The gate, the path, the road is going to get thinner. It's going to take more effort. It's not going to be an easy jump. You're going to have to work to get through it. Fewer and fewer people are willing to do that. Only the faithful will continue. Only the faithful will go through it. You have to think to get through that gate. You have to pause and make sure you're going in the right direction. Let the world run wide open. Remain steadfast to the one you serve, being diligent even unto death. It's time to be faithful. Although the Lord gives you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, your teachers will be hidden no more. With your own eyes you will see them. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way. Walk in it." Isaiah 30, 20, and 21. Pay attention. Make sure you're going on the right path and through the right gate. Will your faithfulness allow you to quote scriptures regardless of who's in the room? It's time to remain faithful. This is Kim Hilton. God bless you.